The Obama administration has unveiled its latest plan to clean up the nation's power plants, and that plan will differ from state to state. Tonight, here are the facts. The plan aims to cut carbon emissions by 30% over the next 16 years nationwide. However, each state will have customized targets set by the Environmental Protection Agency. Those targets will be lower for states that rely heavily on coal. They will be higher in states where emissions have already been reduced. Our state gets about 63% of its energy from coal. That's according to the Energy Information Administration. The EPA is requiring Wisconsin power plants to cut emissions by 34%. So how will those regulations impact Northeast Wisconsin power plants and power customers? Fox 11's Kelly Schlicht has multiple views.
Coal piles lining the Fox River are common sights in northeast Wisconsin. But with the new EPA regulations, Wisconsin Public Service says it's unclear if coal will disappear from the landscape.
What we can probably guess is that we'll have to continue our efforts to reduce our carbon footprint.
WPS says it has reduced carbon emissions 18% since 2005, and it will continue to do so next year when 2 of the units here at the Pulliam plant shut down. The Pulliam plant sits at the mouth of Green Bay. It's been operational since the 1950s.
Pulliam's 5 and 6 units would be closing next year, by July of next year.
Though emissions nationwide will need to be reduced 30% by the year 2030, states will need to come up with their plans by 2017. The group Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce says adapting to new standards will cost businesses too much, which could cost thousands of workers their jobs.
If the president thinks that it's the United States' job to lead on global warming, I think he should explain to middle-class manufacturing workers in Wisconsin, for example, why their job has to be jeopardized.
Governor Scott Walker also shared those concerns.
Obviously, anything that would put a dent into the energy supply for our key industry and manufacturing would be of concern.
But environmentalists with Clean Wisconsin disagree.
I think it's going to be a huge stimulus for the clean energy and energy efficiency sectors.
WPS does not know the direct impact regulations will have on consumers.
Will rates go up?
I don't know. If we have to replace some of the energy, could it have an impact on rates? Yes.
WPS said it couldn't speculate further, but it says these current coal energy plants will be outdated by 2030. WPS says regardless of the EPA regulations, this area could need a new energy solution. Kelly Schlicht, Fox 11 News.
WPS says it's already been expanding into alternative energy systems, and that includes a hydroelectric power plant and wind farms.